What up, everybody's on my blue. This is Ace Attorney, Justice for All, Case Trace. 3 in Spanglish. Spanish? Order! Bailiff, I don't care who it is, smack anyone who's loud in the face. Twice if you must. With your billy club. Mr. Wright, in the balls. Mr. Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to my court? Ow! Mr. Phoenix Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to his court? Are you attempting to imply that I was trying to kill someone else? Regina Berry? This young girl is the ringmaster's daughter, correct? Acro? You were really aiming for her that night, weren't you? You don't need to answer that. It's a mean-spirited leading question. You could easily answer this question. If I'm wrong, all you have to say is you're wrong. That's it. That's it, huh, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Enough! Mr. Wright, allow me to... Ah! The only thing allowed to interrupt me is deathless self. And that goes for you too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Show me evidence. Now. I'm gonna lie, Aggro would want to kill Regina Berry. Yes, me too. Demand to see some proof. Present evidence that proves Aggro was out to kill this young girl. The day of yesterday. Meet me at... Acro, you remember this, don't you? It's a piece of paper that we found inside the ringmaster's tailcoat. Inside the victim's tailcoat? Acro wrote this note, it's ironically entitled, to the murderer. Its purpose was to call someone to the plaza at 10 p.m. So you're saying that he called Russell Berry with that note? Yes, but that's just one of the problems. Acro did indeed place this note into someone's pocket. However, that someone was not the ringmaster. You mean, it wasn't for the... That's exactly what I mean. The person this note was intended for was none other than Regina Berry. Order! Mr. Wright, this little theory of yours, it's the truth, Your Honor. It isn't a theory. Simply put, Regina didn't think the note was meant for her. Which is why, the morning of the crime, she placed it on the cafeteria bulletin board. That's when her father... the ringmaster saw the note? That's correct. The ringmaster ended up in the plaza instead of Regina. And he was killed because of that mistake, instead of Regina. That's incredible. Remember the testimony that Acro gave us earlier today. Lifting the bus and looking out of the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. If I were to do that, I'd end up falling out the window myself. Acro had no idea who it was that arrived in the plaza, because he couldn't look down out of the window to see who it actually was. I've got it! Acro thought it was Regina down in the plaza. That's when he let the bus fly. Fly, you fools! Hey, Nick! Hey, Nick! Isn't Regina listening to all of this from the audience? She is, unfortunately. It's only going to get harsher from here. I hope Regina can handle it. Acro wrote this note to Regina? You're overruled. Foolishly foolish. No, you're doing that to yourself! Very well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, if you're so sure, then tell us about this lie. I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Yes, what about the line? Well, the note was meant for Regina Barry. It would mean that this note is declaring that Regina Barry is a murderer. You just don't get it, do you? What did you say? The Remaster knew what the note meant, which is why he went to the plaza, in place of his lovely daughter. Hold it right there, Mr. Wright. What is this incident that is alluded to in the note? The incident 6 months ago. I know all about it. An incident occurred 6 months ago, and now I am more than ready to show this court what happened at that time. Moron. Wait, are you sure that it relates to the present case? It does indeed, Your Honor. Everything in this case has it started when it happened 6 months ago. Really, Nick? I think so. Well then, if that's the case, hurry up and tell us about it. What's this conclusive evidence mentioned in the note? I know I'd certainly like to know what it is. If I can't answer that question, the judge is going to think I'm bluffing. Bluffing. This pepper. What kind of spicy joke is this, Mr. Phoenix, sir? It isn't a joke at all. It's decisive evidence you asked for. What do you mean? Recall that the victim was trying to take the wooden box away with him. He was doing so because this piece of decisive evidence is what was inside. Another unbelievable conclusion. Very well, Mr. Wright, so what exactly are you saying? You claiming Regina Barry killed someone with a small bottle of pepper? Taking the note into account, that's the only logical conclusion you can draw. Foolish fool who never tires of his own foolish ways! This is, sir, Mr. Phoenix Wright, that answer this question. Who was Regina Barry's intended victim? Well, you, Von Karma. But the victim was my attorney's bench. Oh, fuck. Sean Dingling, Dingling. Ring ting tingling, ting ting tingling. My brother would say. Ow! Owie. Who's this? That is Acro's younger brother. What does this prove? His younger brother isn't dead? Technically, that's true. But where Bat has been in a coma for 6 months now. It's not a stretch to see how Acro could feel that his brother's dead. Katrina, she did that to him? You spend your entire life dreaming up new ways to be a fool. Naturally, the prosecution has looked into Acro's brother, Sean Dingley. 6 months ago, he's bit by a lion and fell into his current comatose state. A lion? Regina? I mean, Miss Regina Barry. She's never been married. I'm going to chalk that up to a translation error that I didn't even think about before when I was playing this. But yeah, no, it's Miss. Not Ms. Ms. implies she was married. At some point, it split up. Miss Regina Barry is an animal tamer by trade. However, no tamed animal in that position is ever trained to attack another human. They wouldn't understand the command. Moreover, Miss Regina could never do something like that. It's just not in her. So then what happened to Acro's brother? He's not the victim of attempted murder, he's the victim of an accident. I see. Now what do we do? No one seems to be going along with your theory. Do you think what happened to Bat was actually an accident? It was... It was more than that. The lion-biting Bat was no accident at all. What? You're such an amateur, Mr. Phoenix Wright. There's no way that Regina would ever incite her lion to attack another human being. She may not have incited the lion to attack another human being. But Regina is responsible for making the lion bite Acro's brother. That's just a scarf. Acro. This scarf is something that Bat used to wear, correct? That's right. And who was the one that gave this scarf to Bat? Regina. Regina gave it to him. Regina? There is something more than just blood on the scarf, Your Honor. And what might that be? Pepper. Pepper? Pepper. Regina gave this scarf to Bat right before the accident. She covered it with as much pepper as she could. Hey, what's with the silent treatment? Quit pecking me, you peckerhead! Excuse me, Mr. Wright. You did a good job of fingering a criminal, but out of curiosity, what was the crime? Ms. Barry gave a pepper-covered scarf to Bat as a present. Where's the crime in that? Still seems like the judge just doesn't get it. Mr. Phoenix Wright, wasn't it said that the lion seemed to be smiling? Smiling? The lion was smiling? Right before Bat was bit by the lion, for a moment, the lion's mouth changed and looked like he was smiling. Lions smile? Never heard of them smiling. However, lion sneeze? Leon wasn't trying to bite Bat at all. In reality, all he actually did was sneeze. He sneezed because of all of the pepper on the scarf. What? You fool! I need to see Miss Von Karma and... I need to see Franziska and Excalibur in a... in a fool-off. They both love saying the word. Fool! My story begins in the 12th century. You've got to be kidding me. You're overruled. What's the matter, Miss Von Karma? I object, for objection's sake. Mr. Phoenix Wright, this theory, you believe it? You really intend to say that this is how this joke of an accident actually happened? Of course I do. It's the truth. And nothing but the truth. The lion sneezed due to the pepper, and that's when Bat lost consciousness. Acker nearly lost his brother due to this accident, or this joke, as you put it. Which is why he tried to get his revenge against Regina. You foolish idiot! It almost does seem like a terrible joke, doesn't it? Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination, Mr. Wright. To think that there's someone who treats this accident with the respect it deserves. Are you telling me that what I said was true? Acro? You can't mean witness? Are you confirming the defense's claim? Mr. Wright, unfortunately, your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of murder. Well, what do you mean by that? The pepper, the scarf, the lion. I see where you're going, but it's a bit hard to swallow. Not to mention the fact that there's even a bigger problem with your theory. What problem would that be? Same problem it's always been. Evidence. If I drop Max's bust on top of the ringmaster, where's the evidence that proves that claim? You mean the conclusive evidence? The biggest problem is the murder weapon, or the lack thereof, to be more precise. The murder weapon, the bust, that the defense claims was used. If that were to be found in Acker's room, and if it was covered with the victim's blood, that would be awfully conclusive in my eyes. Yes, it would be. The bust. Nick, you gotta do something. This is the last step. If I get this one right, the case is won. Request to search Acro's room. Defense requests to search the room and witness Kendingly. What is it now? Looks like you still haven't figured things out, have you? By now you must know the meaning of Von Karma and total justice. You mean... Von Karma never leaves anything to chance. We ever searched Acro's room yesterday. What did you find? There's no reason to even say it. If we found what you think we found in the room, Acro would not be here as a witness. But to put a point on it, Max's bust is not in the room. The murder weapon is still unaccounted for. You see, Mr. Wright? The bust wasn't in my room. Furthermore, Detective Dick Gumshoe executed the search by complete surprise. We took Acro directly to the prosecutor's office after that. And story. Just wait a second. Something's funny about all this. Looks like you lacked the final nail to put on my coffin. But, what about the scarf? What about the note? What about them, Mr. Wright? No offense, but the only evidence that is relevant here... Relevant? Relevant is that which pertains to the death of the ringmaster. You should know that by now. Ah! Do something, Nick. Don't let this case slip away. The bust. Where's it now? Where's the bust right now? You're Phoenix Wright. You know where that bust is? I'm sure you do. Not even a single clue. How am I supposed to know where the bust is? Seems this case is coming to a close. The defense's counter-arguments look to have fallen short. Thank you for your support. Ah! I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wright. I think that brings to an end the cross-examination of this witness. Hold it! Where's Max's bust? The defense needs time to prepare to present its case. I mean case. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous. I just bit my tongue. What do you need time to do? What? Ow! Why are you the most surprised person there? She's your aide, isn't she? Do you really have a case to present, Mr. Wright? Why are you asking me? Rest it up to you, Nick. Good luck. Hey, wait. You can't be serious. Acrobats always have their lives on the line, don't they? That's how Acro's lived his life up until now. Now it's time for us to walk across our own tightrope. If we don't, we're certain to lose. Very well. The defense may proceed. We don't have a clue, and I don't think he'll be finding out anytime soon. Nothing in tightrope logic, there's no room for a false step. Sink or swim, the only way through this is forward. Through is forward. Remember, weapon, where's Max's bust now? Given the facts, it can only be in this courtroom. It's obvious, the bust is inside this very courtroom. It's obviously where? Well, I'm going to pinpoint the location of this bust once and for all. It's on the witness's stand. Acro? I'm sorry to ask this, but do you mind if I take the blanket off your wheelchair? I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear you, Mr. Wright. Well, you are a big guy, and you have a pretty big wheelchair because of it. I just wanted to make sure you weren't hiding anything under that blanket. Because it seems to me that it'd be really easy to say, I had a bust under there. Once again, your penchant for humor hits me where it hurts, Mr. Wright. I think it's pretty amazing that you can laugh in your position. However, your lightheartedness doesn't change the fact that the bus is under there. You all know that you can't leave the lodging house by yourself in your condition. That proved inconvenient when Ms. Von Karma happened to search your room yesterday. If she had found the murder weapon in your room, it would have been all over. Which is why you had to hide it. And the only place that you could hide it. Under your wheelchair. Which is why, Echo, I have to ask you again. Would you please remove the blanket from your lap? Well done, Mr. Wright. Masterfully played. You fool! How could you? You've got me. I've been bagged by a real pro. Actually, two of them. Two of them? Ms. Francisca Von Karma and Mr. Phoenix Wright? What? There's just one thing I'd like to know. How did you know to launch the surprise search on my room last night? There were two pieces of decisive evidence, the cloak and the bust. I burned the cloak in my room and threw the ashes away with the trash. Regine always took my trash out every morning, you know. But the bust, obviously I couldn't throw that away. When you executed your search, all I could do was try and hide the bust. The only place that I could hide it quickly was under this wheelchair. Ms. Von Karma, you had things all figured out, didn't you? Ah! I was completely sucked in by your calculated strategy. And now to be caught in the middle of court hiding the murder weapon. There's no way I can escape that. So you've got me. Well done, Mr. Wright. Well done, Ms. Von Karma. All makes sense now. I can't believe that Von Karma thought that far ahead. It's amazing. Uh-huh. You definitely couldn't tell by looking at her. I know I sure couldn't. I can't believe it! Me! Made a mistake! Why did I order a surprise search of your room? If I only hadn't done that. Seems we finally arrived at the truth. Acro? Yes, Your Honor? Did you kill the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Mr. Russell Berry? Yes, Your Honor. I'm responsible for that crime. Acro? All my brother wanted was for Regina to like him. That's why he teased her. One day my brother sprinkled some pepper on Regina. She started sneezing so hard you couldn't help yourself from laughing. That's why Regina thought it'd be funny to get him back in the same way. That's why she covered the scarf with pepper. I know she didn't mean for anything bad to happen. I know this. She just wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times too. But I just couldn't forgive her, no matter what. What am I truly guilty of? I'm guilty of never ever being able to understand her. Your brother became a star. Regina believes in that so purely that she would laugh innocently when saying it, too innocently. I just couldn't stand it, no matter how hard I tried. That's when you decided to do something about Regina. How dreadful. So you're saying that you are a victim in all this as well? No, that's not what I mean. I'm nothing but a murderer. That's who I am. At first I thought I'd kill myself. Then I pondered giving myself up. But I couldn't just up and leave. I just couldn't. Not yet. That's why I tried to pin this on Max. Max, I'm so sorry. I just couldn't up and leave yet. This has been such a strange case. It's almost a reflection of the circus itself. I'm an idiot. I can't believe it. You beat me again. I believe this case is now beyond any point of possible discussion. Thus, I'd like to declare my verdict. Not guilty. This court is adjourned. December 30, 4:27 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 5. Fabulous! But to be honest, I can't really be too happy about this. Acro, the ringmaster, Regina, and Bat. Not a single one of them was a bad person to sign, huh? That's a good question, and one I don't know the answer to. Many congrats, but only at max, 1,000,000 of them. God damn it! Thank you. What's with the vibe in this room? We're just thinking about Acro. No. If you worry about people too much, then you'll be like this forever. Never be happy. She's been like this for a while now. The face of an unamused clown. Sweetie pie. Regina, Mr. Wright, tell me something. What do you want to know, Regina? Acro said something right at the end. I just couldn't up and leave yet. Does that mean that Acro is gonna try and get his revenge on me? I don't think so. He's not gonna do that to you, Regina. You sure? You really sure? I can believe that? Yeah, Acro doesn't have any desire for revenge anymore. That's true, I want to see some evidence. Huh? I want to know you're not just making that stuff up about Acro not wanting revenge. Acro didn't want to get caught for a reason. He wanted to see his brother open his eyes again. But Bat? That's right, Regina. He's still alive, you know. I never knew. But now that Acro's been caught... Uh-huh. I know. What? I'll do it. I'll stay next to Bat as long as it takes. Till he opens his eyes. And then until he can meet Acro again. And then until he can meet Acro again. Yeah. That's so sweet of you, Regina. I'm sorry, Acro. Sorry, Bat. Well, hopefully this is enough to give her a little peace of mind. Hey, Max. What is it, Mo? We really put you through a lot, didn't we, buddy? I'm sorry about what happened. But whenever you'd like to leave us, I'll pay your fee and rip up the contract. I understand. What a fabulous thing to do to me. I might even leave tomorrow. What's gonna happen in the circus now? Ah, that's the big question. Our ringmaster was really an amazing person, wasn't he? Even though he's not here anymore, everyone is sticking together. The staff, the performers, no one wants to leave the circus. That's why I made a decision. What is it? I've decided that I will take over as new ringmaster. I'll turn this circus into the best circus this world has ever seen. The best circus the world has ever seen? Don't laugh! It's quite the goal. Yeah, can't wait. Then I guess that changes things. Huh? There's only one thing the best circus the world has ever seen needs. The world's best illusions. Which means the circus needs the best magician the world's ever seen. Max? Let's work together and make our circus super fabulous. What do you say, big guy? I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you. Regina? You're gonna help them out too, aren't you? Well, I don't know. Maybe the circus would be better off without me. What are you talking about, Regina? Why do you think that I brought you to the court today? We've got to work together and make the very big circus bigger than it's ever been. Mo? No, that's right, sweetie pie. It can't be the very big circus without Regina Berry. Max? Nick, seems like everything is going to turn out alright here. Can't wait to go see the best circus the world has ever seen. We'll save you the most fabulous seats. It'll take us a while to get ready, but I'm gonna get one of those special whoopee cushion seats. Let's see, what made the case? Yesterday's surprise raid. Really paid off, just like you said it would, sir. You had it all figured out, didn't you? It was just a theory. If Acker really was the killer, I thought this was the only way it could end. Especially if he was the defense attorney. You mean Mr. Wright? Of course. Well, Detective, my plane is about to leave. As for Mr. Acker's case, you need not worry. I plan to personally stop by the Chief Prosecutor's office as soon as I get back. Understood, sir. I'll be waiting for you, Mr. Edgeworth. Dee-dee-dee-dee. Felt like the ending to a Metal Gear Solid game. Fly him. Farewell, my turnabout, the big one. This one has two endings. I think it's the only case to do so. You're a grand prick. I'll give you a little taste of what's to come. How about that? I could very much see that being a thing in Japan. I wouldn't be shocked if it was. Itchy, itchy, itchy. That's all you get. And that is going to be the final case of Justice for All. There's only 4. Do I continue on that? Fuck, I might as well finish it off. Shit. As much as I actually want to do a different team. But I might as well finish it off. So I can move on to Trials and Tribulations in it at some point. At any point. Excuse me. At any point, that was case 3. Till next time, I'm Soundfly Blazel, stay zombie, and I am out.